Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, how are you?
So far, so good. How about you, ma'am?
I'm also good. Thank you for asking. I think we're meeting after quite a while.
Yes, exactly. We are meeting after a long time, actually. Yes.
Mhm. Right, right. So, in the previous sessions, I think I must have pointed out about the usage of connectors or the kind of transitioning that we need to do.
Yes, 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 yes. Actually, I forgot. Actually, but if you have remember, so you can remember. So I think you can tell me.
hmm Okay, so we must have worked with words like linkers for addition. We must have worked with linkers of contrast. Contrast, I'm not sure. Addition, I'm sure about that.
Mhm.
So, do you remember any linkers of addition from our previous sessions?
Uh, Come again, ma'am?
Linkers of addition.
No, I don't have idea.
Okay, words like in addition or something like that.
I have heard, but I don't have idea about this.
Okay, I am going to write down a few words in the chat which I would really like for you to use in today's session. So, whenever you're wanting to say and, please replace it with words like in addition or besides that.
Okay, got it, got it.
Okay, if you want to say but, please replace it with words like
However.
however. However, if you're quite commonly using it, please use words like on the contrary then. Okay,
On the contrary, means on the other hand, I think
right. Hmm. On the
we
other
can
hand,
use on
also,
the other hand.
absolutely, you can use it. Are you habitual of using on the other hand, or do you want to work with
On the
some?
other hand, on the contrary, I use actually.
Okay, so let's stick with on the flip side.
On the flip side, okay.
Okay,
Uh,
this also
every
means
coin has two sides.
right. Okay, and we can work with word like whereas.
Whereas, but
Yeah. So basically, these are the linkers of contrast, right? And
okay,
in
so
between,
we can say these are the advanced phrases
vocabulary,
like.
absolutely, absolutely. So this would help us to refine the quality in our speech, and this would also help us to achieve smooth transition between our ideas. Okay. And in between, I want you to use words like definitely, certainly, undoubtedly
Hmm.
in between the sentence.
Undoubtedly I use,
Okay.
and definitely I use frequently actually. It is
Okay.
kind of what we call it filler word. As a filler, I use definitely.
Okay, okay. So actually, this is a linker of emphasis. So let's try and work with irrefutably then. Okay, this also means the same, irrefutably. And if you are habitual of using undoubtedly, you can say without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay, without shadow of doubt. Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
so we can try and get comfortable with these expressions now. Okay, so
Without
doubt I
shadow
have
of a doubt.
misspelled. Very sorry about that. So if you want, you can write it down somewhere on a sheet of paper so that you
I
can
will
keep
take a
noting it.
screenshot.
Right, right.
Okay. Should
Okay.
I take a screenshot right now?
Yes,
Can I
please.
take?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
sure, sure. Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so today's topic is all about the kind of travel, uh, the kind of world the traveling industry has become and how it has become so luxurious these days, right?
Mhm.
So I would like you to read the opening introductory note, please.
Introductory note. Okay. Luxury travel trends.
Hmm.
Okay. Should I read?
Yes, please.
Okay. From eco-friendly is- stays,
Hmm.
stay, oh sorry, stay to cultural adventures.
Hmm.
Travelers seek unique experience that redefine luxury.
Hmm.
Luxury travel isn't just about uh, what is this
Plush
pulse
accommodation. Plush
plush.
accommodation means something
Okay,
that is very posh or
okay.
luxurious. Yeah.
Plus accommodation and fancy amenities. It is a passport to unforgettable experiences.
Right. Okay. So these days, like it has all become from eco-friendly to cultural adventure. So they're like each stay at a hotel, so they do tend to provide some or the other luxury to the customers, right? So let's see this. Have you heard of this famous hotel? So Giraffe Manor in Kenya.
No, I
No.
didn't listen.
Okay. No such pictures you've seen on social media of this.
Actually, I'm not very much into social media, ma'am. Actually,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
Right. So this is a famous hotel in Kenya. It's very well known for
Oh, but Kenya
having.
is, as per my knowledge, I think Kenya is very, I think, poor country.
Mhm.
Why they have such types of luxury hotel means?
You would be surprised. I'm forgetting the name of that beach or island in Kenya. I'm forgetting its name. Actually, it's very beautiful to visit it. So even though Kenya, like it's not very economically advanced, but
Mhm.
it does provide some luxurious places or even beaches for that matter. So it's known for its pristine locations at times. You
Sure,
can
sure.
search for it. I'm forgetting the name of the beach. Please do like after the class, try to look it up, please. Okay,
Okay,
even I will
okay.
try to look it up. So yeah, this
Mhm.
hotel is breakfast for having, sorry, is famous for having breakfast with the giraffes.
Okay,
Okay, and many celebrities, especially the celebrities from Hollywood, so they do visit this place too often.
okay.
Right.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Then the next one, which is Ice Hotel in Sweden. Have you heard of
Ice
this?
hotel in Sweden.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, I hotel in Sweden.
Hmm.
I have heard, but I don't have that much idea about this.
Right. Even I have not seen a lot of posts related to it, but yes, it does seem a lot fancy, and it does provide a lot of luxurious amenities to the customers who check in this hotel. Hmm.
Ice hotel. So there would be more ice, and so are they not melting?
No, actually, Sweden is a very cold country.
Okay.
I came across a lady from Sweden. Her name is Desiree. So, in the month of January in Delhi, actually, we tend to wear a lot of layers, right? Because it's cold for us. But she was just wearing a very thin trench coat, and you can just
Okay.
imagine that it's not cold for her at all. And in people in Sweden, actually they have a habit of taking ice baths too. Have you heard of this culture?
No, not at all.
So
Actually, I have heard about Sweden. It is kind of a good country. I think
it's very
the
good. Yes.
people, those who are living, they are living in very poised way and are
Right.
well mannered. And this is the kind of serene country, I
Absolutely, yes.
suppose.
And
Yeah.
it has a lot of, like, it has very less population, and it
Yeah.
has a lot of natural beauty to serve this country.
Yeah.
So
Many
yeah.
Indians are living out there.
Right. And the temperatures over there, they drop to minus 20 or minus 25, I guess. Like it snows over there. There is a tradition of ice bath, which is known to build immunity. So you can look it up, this tradition. So it's very interesting to see how people, even in so cold, they would just be drowning themselves in ice cold water just for 2 minutes or 5 minutes.
How? So they are not shivering?
No, no, actually, they have a habit of it. So
Okay,
you can just
no,
imagine the kind of immunity
they
they have.
have become habitual to deal with ice, right?
Absolutely. Right. So, if I give you a chance right now to visit, let's say, Giraffe Manor in Kenya or the Ice Hotel in Sweden, so which one would you prefer?
Kenya. I would love to go Kerala. First, I would love to visit India.
I know, I know.
Then
Can
I
you
will.
choose between those two images, please?
Okay.
Right.
So actually, that one which is situated in Kenya, I would
Okay.
love to explore that place,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
definitely, I would love to explore that place because if the visitors will visit out there, so I think Kenya will earn something. The
Absolutely.
economic condition would be increased.
Okay.
I
Coming
think
from the
so.
philanthropist point of view.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
right. So, if I give you a chance to choose between a challenging yet adventurous camping trip or a luxury tour where you get pampered, so which would be your choice?
Challenging trip.
Challenging or adventurous trip? Okay, okay. So, why so?
So, mm, challenging and adventuring trip would be better,
Hmm.
and definitely I will encounter with a lot of new thing,
Hmm.
and there will be more thing to learn, and
So, in place of definitely, which word can I use?
which
No, which word can I use in place of definitely? We discussed it.
definitely
Hmm.
in addition to, I think, no,
Hmm.
in addition.
That's why I was asking you to write it down on a sheet of paper because on the screen
Mm-hmm.
right now we don't have access to those words, right?
Okay,
Hmm.
and definitely.
Without a shadow of doubt, or
Oh
is
yeah, yeah, great. Yeah, without shadow of a doubt, I would love to visit Kerala or Kenya.
Kenya? Okay, right. So, do you enjoy planning and making arrangements for a trip, or would you like someone else to map it for you?
Mm, actually, whenever I visit somewhere, so I prepare my itinerary, and
Okay. In addition to it,
I'm kind of person uh, who always try to plan.
who
Whenever I
always try
try,
or who always tries?
when who always tries to plan in advance.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I would love to plan my itinerary,
Okay.
and all of a sudden, out of the blue, if I will plan, so I think there would be hustle and bustle, and I won't be able to enjoy my trip.
On the flip
Mm,
side, if I don't plan, can you try and use on the flip
mm,
side in this sentence?
mm. On
Hmm.
the flip side, if I will not plan,
Hmm.
so there will be chaos,
Right.
and right. Yes.
Right.
So I think it is better to plan
Absolutely.
rather than being busy at that
Hmm.
in the nick of time.
Absolutely. Good. In the nick of time. That's a great expression that you just used. So choose
Yes.
two services that you would be excited for at a luxury resort. So would you be more interested in an elaborate buffet or like which goes for three times in a day, or would you be more interested in free head or foot massages or a safari or any kind of recreational activities like pottery? So what would you be interested in?
Could come again, ma'am? Actually,
Okay,
the first
elaborate
one
buffet.
paragraph.
Yeah, elaborate buffet three times a day, free head or foot
Mhm.
massages, safari, or recreational activities like pottery or any other activity.
So actually, I am homebody, so I would love to stay at home, and so without shadow of doubt,
Okay.
I would love to enjoy buffet,
Okay.
and mm, and for a while means I would love to visit outside as well,
Okay.
because
Besides that, we can say,
huh?
besides that, I would
I didn't catch, ma'am.
use besides that, please, in place of and. Besides
Okay,
that,
beside that, yeah,
hmm,
can I use furthermore here? Furthermore,
yes, yes, definitely.
yeah.
Furthermore, also can be used.
Furthermore, I would love to visit outside, and I would love to explore outside view,
Hmm.
and yeah, mm,
Okay, so if you had to plan a luxury vacation for your family, so which destinations or resort would you choose?
luxury destination.
Right, luxury vacation for your family. So, what would be the destination or the resort?
Uh, mm, I would love to stay not five-star, but actually I'm not that much affluent that
Hmm.
who prefer to go five-star, because
Who prefer
I
to
think
do food,
we should know our limit actually.
right?
Mm, mm. So on the other hand, on the contrary, I
Hmm.
can manage with three-star, two-star, and so luxury actually. My whole family doesn't believe on luxury actually, and I would love to explore pilgrimage place like Rameshwaram
Okay.
and all these places, and
Hmm.
because
So
If
it would
we
be the
go there,
spiritual
so
luxury, I think, right?
that is luxury for us actually.
Right. So we
And
like, and also like spiritually enlightening trip too.
yeah,
Right. Okay. So you said that I am not a person who, or my whole family does not believe on luxury. So should it be believe on or believe in?
believe in.
In. Right. So there were actually two to three sentences in which you were not using to, where it was wherein it was required. Um,
Okay,
I don't quite remember the sentence in which to was missing, but I noticed this believe on when you mentioned. So it should be believe in.
okay, okay.
Okay. Right. The next question. So you just touched on one aspect of the luxury hotels that they charge a lot, and usually they charge like anywhere between 30,000 to 70,000 per night. Right. So is it justified according to you?
It is not justified according to me. As I told that I'm not that kind of a person. I'm not affluent, but
Hmm.
it is a piece of cake for them, those who are affluent and those who can
Hmm.
manage,
Hmm.
because where they will spend their money actually. And so it is affordable for them, those who are affluent.
Hmm.
But those who belong to middle class and those who are depend on
Hmm.
salary, so
Right.
I think they cannot afford, and it is not for them.
Hmm.
And
Right. Okay. So I'm writing two words in the chat. Can you please tell me what is the difference in pronunciation and also what is the difference in the meaning of these words?
affluent. So I think the first one is rich
Right.
and
And how do we
aff
pronounce it?
affluent,
No, we would say affluent,
affluent.
not like just how we say apple. So we say apple,
Okay,
right?
okay, affluent. Okay,
Yes, affluent.
affluent. Okay,
And the next
and
word,
second, affluent.
right? So just how we say elephant. So we don't say a sound, we say a sound,
Okay,
right?
okay. So what is the meaning of second one, ma'am?
This is a noun which means liquid waste or sewage waste.
Oh, actually, we use this word in our company because we are using liquid epoxy. Sometimes we
Mhm.
use this word, but
Okay.
I was not aware about
Right.
it.
So when you're saying affluent, so somewhere we are mispronouncing this, right? And you can even
Okay,
see these two words, they have very minimal difference in the pronunciation, especially the first sound. Rest of the sound is the same.
okay,
So
affluent. Okay, got it.
affluent and effluent,
Okay, affluent and okay,
right?
and
So,
affluent.
right. So can you please pronounce, like use this word affluent in a sentence one more time and make sure that the pronunciation is right?
First, yeah, I'm not that kind of affluent person.
Hmm.
Those
Right.
who can prefer to visit five-star hotel.
Right. Now this pronunciation was good. Okay. So make sure to
Okay.
pronounce it in the right manner. So even though this word is good, but we are mispronouncing it, even though it falls in the advanced category. So make sure that the pronunciation is correct. Okay. So do you feel most people these days they opt for luxury trips just for the sake of flaunting it on the social media, or are they actually in it for enjoying the whole experience? What is the main cause?
It is subjective. It's depend on person to person. Somebody wants to do show off, and somebody wants to
Right.
enjoy the moment because
Hmm.
they have money and they can afford.
Hmm.
But the posting the picture on social media and it proves that they want to show something,
Hmm.
and mm, so it's depend on person to person, and I think definitely they would have some enemy, and I
Hmm.
think they would have been trying to show them,
Right.
and I'm enjoying, and but
Yeah. Okay. So just
I'm
to
enjoying.
derive the pleasure that the other person would burn.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay, and but back up the mind, actually, they would have been knowing that how they are enjoying. Uh,
Right.
Posting the picture on social media, it doesn't mean that they are enjoying,
Right.
and mm, but reality is something different.
Hmm. Okay. So you said this sentence two times in this answer that it's depend on person to person. What is a mistake in this?
It's depend. I think
I
one.
think I discussed this with you in the previous session also. So should it be it's depend or it depends?
It depends.
Right. It depends on person to person.
It
So,
depends. Yeah.
yeah, this is like a habitual error that we are having. We also call it the systemic
It
error.
depends.
Right.
Okay.
It depends on person to person. I hope you remember the difference between it and it's with an apostrophe and it's without an apostrophe. Do you remember that difference?
I think. Why can't we use yes with its?
Okay. Uh, Let me just explain this concept quickly. So it's with an apostrophe. This is a contraction of what? It apostrophe s.
It is.
It is and it has. So in this one, we will not have difficulty. Like when I'm saying it is raining, so I can say it's raining. Or if I say it has
Okay.
rained, I can also say it's rained. There's nothing wrong in this. Okay.
Mhm.
Then it's without an apostrophe. This is a possessive pronoun. What are possessive pronouns?
Possessive pronouns.
If
I
I'm
don't know.
saying um, possession basically means that something belongs to someone. So if I say that this is my phone, so my is the possessive pronoun here. I'm using my for me, right?
Okay.
I is the pronoun for me, and my is my possessive pronoun.
Hmm.
Okay. If I say these are your glasses, so these glasses belong to you, I can say, and I can say these are your glasses. Your is a possessive pronoun. Okay.
Hmm.
Similarly, its is a possessive pronoun for it. Okay. For animals, we use it. So we can say, like, the dog is eating its food. Okay. So the food that belongs to the dog or its food. I hope this is clear. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
ITS without an apostrophe, this is a possessive pronoun which is used to show possession, and this is used for the pronoun it or anything for that matter. Like the house has its foundation. Okay, so for house, it is a thing. We will be using it for it as a pronoun, right? So for singular, it, we use its as a possessive pronoun. I hope this is clear.
Yeah, got it. Good.
Okay, so it's dependent, it's depend on, this is wrong. So because it is singular, so we would say it depends on. And this is an error which many of us Indians make. I don't know for what reason. Maybe we
Okay.
hear it some like, we hear somebody saying it like that and we catch that and it sticks in our mind. So maybe this could be the thing. All right, so we have to unlearn this wrong rule that we have
Yeah.
learned unknowingly. Okay, so the last question, as you just mentioned, that some people do it, like if they're really feeling happy, so they might not be needing, like they might not be feeling the need to post it on social media at all. They're just trying to show it off, right? So, why such ideology has emerged in this generation, especially if we talk about youngsters these days?
Posting picture on social media.
Posting picture on social media just for flaunting the lifestyle.
Because this is the era of negativity and they try to make anybody uh, jealous and envy. I think.
Envious,
Hmm.
envious,
So
not envy.
envious. Yeah.
Envious, yes.
And because it is lack of insight and it shows immaturity
Hmm.
and
It irrefutably shows, please use that word.
uh, these are the reason and even I used to do these things when I was not aware, when I was away from insights, and when I
Right,
got to know about life that this is the fake and this is not a, mm, a proper way to live.
right,
And if you are really happy, so you don't need to portray anywhere, right?
right, right.
Mm, I think, and mm, uh, whatever they are doing, I used to do. So I cannot tell they are, but actually, it is lack of insight. It is lack of awareness in maturity. And
Right.
after some time, they will feel like it has become monotonous,
Hmm.
they will
Absolutely.
get
Yeah.
rid.
Yeah.
They will get rid of all these things,
Absolutely. There
so it
comes a
is
moment of realization
right,
always. Hmm.
and it is a fluctuation of time, nothing else as well.
Right. Right.
And this kind of platform has been designed to allure people and so
Hmm.
that they can tempt to post the picture on social media,
Right. Right.
because how they will do business, because
Absolutely.
yeah, so it has become kind of a medium to do business.
Right.
That's why
Right. Right.
um, if somebody will think like you and me, and so who will post the picture, so who will
Absolutely.
use that social media? But
Right.
I use the social media, but for the sake of it has become a learning tool for me.
Hmm.
Whenever I use like Instagram, Facebook, so from Facebook, I take out some quotation,
Hmm.
empowering quotation, and I post that quotation to some of my friends on daily basis. So for the
Right.
sake of learning, it has become learning to Instagram. I use Instagram to get good English content, because there are so many tutors they are teaching, as you told me that without shadow of a doubt.
Hmm.
So I had learned this word from Instagram, but I was unable to recall. Yeah,
Right. So
and
it's just about the moment I started the classes, I wanted us to work on vocabulary because I did remember that our vocabulary is rich, but somewhere we are either mispronouncing it or we are, even though
right,
we know a lot of words, but we are not using those words habitually in our speech. So that's the reason I started the session with that linkers of addition, sequence, or emphasis.
right,
Uh,
it was
and later we also looked at a few of the mistakes that we were making, learning the difference between it's with an apostrophe and it's without an apostrophe. Then we also learned something related to pronouncing the words correctly, especially when there is a very minimal difference in the sounds. Okay,
right.
so understanding the importance of it. So yeah, I'll end the class here. It was good interaction that I had with you. Please reflect on today's session and try to use the words which we earlier picked. Okay. So,
For sure.
yeah, thank you. Take care. Bye. Good night.
Okay. Have a great day, ma'am. Thank
Yeah.
you for being here. Bye.
Bye.